Hey Leos, this is Hal for HES Ultimage, and this is your Spirit Tarot forecast for the month of August, okay? And give me 1 second because we're going to get started on this. This is the big set in Reaping, so give me a moment. Alright. Wow, no wonder it's a big set. You've got 3 dragons in one set, no wonder they said that. Okay, give me a second. Cool, okay, and these are just kind of right all together. Okay, so in Reaping we have Eternal Flame, okay, the Water Dragon, the Fire Dragon, the Air Dragon. So 3 out of 5 dragons in one area for Reaping and Open Mind. Alright, and yeah, and I know what this is saying. Okay, and give me a second. Okay, they're actually letting me flip the other side of Reaping too to see more what the area is. Okay, give me a second. Next. Okay, give me a second. Press Emperor. Okay. Alright, just wanted to get these straight here. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Okay, they just wanted to give me the base of some of what it's going to be here. Alright, I'll show you the next set very soon. Right now, yeah, the idea of words and, it could be written speech or, you know, literal speech, but words are kind of the focus right now. Yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, so any kind of communications you're experiencing in August will be paramount, whether it's through relationships with lovers, friends, or family, with coworkers. Words exchanged are going to be, yeah, a big deal. Even written word as well. Okay, so if you're writing a paper of some kind, whether it's, you know, an article, a thesis, a letter, an email, all of that's going to be a big deal because, okay, yeah, because the way you communicate or the way you write, so this could even be you texting somebody, is going to have a particular weight. And it has to do with you being more wise when it comes to the nuances of your words themselves. Okay. Alright. Okay, we're kicking it off now. I've got the key. Cool. Okay. So for Leos for August, the first big deal message, and probably the core message, yeah, is about the weight of those words and how you can be more wise when it comes to the application of how you express yourself through words, literally. It really is the difference between when somebody, instead of just saying whatever they're thinking or writing whatever they're thinking, actually looks at it for a second and goes, how could I maybe tweak this a little bit to make it a little more effective? And, you know, when it comes to things like emailing or texting, even writing like articles and things like that, or commentaries, or even comments on a person's Facebook wall, you need to realize in the month of August that by stopping and evaluating your words prior to posting them or sending them out into, you know, whether it be into the internet, into another person's phone, that you look at it and go, could I word this better? Could I express myself better? Okay. Alright, yeah, and here we go, because this is the next set, which is Water Dragon, Fire Dragon, Air Dragon, and they're actually the perfect combination right now, because it's all tying into that expression through words, and how you literally communicate what you're thinking in a way that would be more effective or more tactful, okay? Oh, and this is literally what they're saying. For Open Mind, they love doing this now, singling out a single word on the card. They said mind your words is the big deal for this month. But here we go. With Water Dragon, Fire Dragon, and Air Dragon all together, it's showing the combination between volatile feelings where you're like, okay, I have to, you know, speak my mind right now in this particular way with just my passion without evaluating. Air Dragon paired with it is showing the evaluation, and Water Dragon is showing, you know, having a good reign over your feelings and your your emotions and how you're expressing all of that. And it sucks because I can't really hold all three of these in front of you without them glaring like crazy. Some companies really love to laminate these cards a lot, which is good if you spell something on them, but not the best when you're showing them to the camera. But yeah, those are the three dragons again. But yeah, the way that they're playing together is showing the combination between, because I know that fire signs really like to be able to just speak their mind in the moment and don't worry as much about, okay, if you want to think in the concept of politics, a politician needs to consider their words very, very tactfully at all times and always be considering what effect their words have just by the flavor of the word itself. Okay? That's going to kind of be a small part. Yeah, it's one part of this little trio of what you're learning this month. Air Dragon in this case is representing the tact that needs to be arrived at, but here's the other thing. That you're making sure that you're representing yourself in a way that's both genuine, you know, as far as the fact that you don't feel like you're, you know, being somebody you're not, but at the same time that you're also being sincere, but with tact, okay? With a sense of knowing that my words can have an infinite effect on someone, so what would be the best wording to create the best effect? For me to be both genuine and also to choose the correct words to also be able to create the right kind of result. In other words, it's the idea of if you tend to communicate in a way that people misinterpret your words because maybe they come off a little too aggressive or maybe they come off a little too, or a little, it could be opposite. Maybe they come off a little too non-committal. Then you need to fine-tune, fine-tune your wording and be more aware of what effect your words really have and then to evaluate and to tune that up. Okay, and you'll know because, yeah, you'll see what effect it has. And they were focusing on the Emperor in particular, which is the energy of an engineer in this version. And they were focusing on his tool. And the idea is you can fine-tune your words, okay? And in that respect, fine-tune the effect you have on others when you're speaking to them or writing to them, okay? Okay. Okay, yeah, and this is the Emperor, okay? And they communicate to me through circling the, you know, abstract words at the bottom that the word idea was what was important with that. Give me a second, I want to see what they want me to go to next. Okay, first bonus set. Give me a minute. Alright, cool. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. First one that struck me immediately. They chose the voice. They only have 2 Clow cards for you. This is the one they wanted. That and the wave, which I'll show in a minute. But yeah, the voice, which literally, I always say this, has to do with verbal communication. Alright, so words are everything this month for Leos in August, okay? Give me a second because I want to see how they want me to order this. Cloud form, wave, okay. Voice then, yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, I'll show you the full set now. Cloud form. The wave. The voice. And, important one now, Ring of Stars, okay? And again, I already said this like a billion times already, and, you know, we've still got our whole core part of the spread left to go. But the idea is when notions of what you want to say take form and begin to take shape in your mind, or on a piece of paper, or on your keyboard, texting board, whatever medium you are using, wave is showing the natural flow of that, and it's like showing your general process when you usually express yourself. With the voice, again, through your communications, verbally or written. So very literally how you communicate. It's not about body language. It's not about giving people hints or signs. It's literally how you very literally, physically communicate through specific words. Ring of Stars paired with all of this is showing that you need to protect other things that are being affected, right? by your words. Okay, so the idea is your words can have a very powerful effect in August, and they can have a very positive effect if you do the fine-tuning. Okay, because if you continue to have the wrong kind of effect and you don't take up the challenge of and responsibility of evaluating this element of your life, then you might find more blocks than you really deserve to have. You can have much greater success by taking up the assignment of evaluating your words and seeing how you can refine that approach to create better energy, right? And for your connections to have a brighter kind of influence. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, give me 1 second. I want to see what else we got. Okay, some additional trumps we've got here. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, all right, cool. So we've got freshwater and freefall paired together. And they were showing me this is springboarding off of that cloud form energy. I'll show it to you again since it didn't show as much with the lamination there, with the glare. The cloud form thing is, again, the idea of things taking shape like your thoughts or your words in this case. It's like inception of your words, like before you actually send them out, the shape they've taken. With the freshwater and freefall, it seems like you would rather just be able to speak purely from your feelings, but remember, depending on the personality of the person you're dealing with or organization or publication, if it's something like an article or a news piece or anything like that, remember that, yeah, even though, that approach has its time and place sometimes, right now, your ability to craft your words more diligently is going to lead to much greater gains if you can, work around it and really refine your craft when it comes to how you express yourself with your words. And I know I'm pushing this so much, but this is the message, guys, so I need to give it to you north, south, east, and west, okay? Because again, it's like I feel like your initial feeling will be, well, I'd rather just like fly off the handle and just say whatever I want or write whatever I want without thinking about how it's going to be perceived by somebody else. Okay, because they showed me the projection of the mind by the other person. You have to realize that other people do perceive your words differently, depending on how they sound to them. And again, it comes down to that energy I was talking about before. And it doesn't have to get this extreme, but of politicians, the idea is they have to choose, and they have their like favorite words to be as politically correct as possible. You don't have to go that extreme, but the idea is you need to find better words to express yourself so that people perceive you the way that you really want to be perceived. Yeah, and they were showing it's like the words are really laid out much more diligently at that point. Like, they're much more direct, and it's like they've been laid out the way they should be. Instead of just, because they showed me two different symbols here. In the one card, they're just straight back and forth, and the other one, they're up and down, actually. It's showing the idea of, like, this energy of, like, clarity, that everything's being laid out in a way that just feels very, very concrete. It's kind of the idea that a person goes, this person's words are very transparent and I can see their emotions very clearly through them. Okay? So the other idea is do not veil your words in sarcasm, anger, judgment. You want to be a lot more, again, transparent would be one thing. So this is not the greatest month to be sarcastic towards people or passive-aggressive, or to make jokes that maybe at one time would be funny, but are kind of, bringing up their flaws or other things like that. Not the month to do those things, okay? You want to be transparent and direct. You can still express yourself genuinely, but remember that the way that other people perceive your words this month is going to be incredibly important, okay? Okay, mid-trumps next. Okay. All right. First set of mid-trumps are sunrise paired with reflection. Okay? And here we go, because this is pretty important with what we've already been discussing. Reflection, of course, again, is reflection upon your words and how you use them. Sunrise is showing new ways, yeah, to use your words so that you're expressing yourself in a more proper reflection of who you are. They literally focused on the mirror that this mermaid is holding, and they were like, reflection, like, so to show the proper reflection of who you are rather than to be projected as somebody different because you're choosing the wrong words, okay? Okay, give me a second. Okay, cool. They wanted me to bring these two together. Okay. All right, energy that surrounds you for the month. They wanted me to pair it with the Emperor, which is that engineer energy again. Bringing it forward. The Earth Seed is the energy that surrounds you for the month. And again, because these are paired together, Earth Seed is about, you know, very little things that are being planted to grow. In this case, it's your wisdom when it comes to how you're using your words and how you're expressing yourself through very concrete, literal words to have a very particular effect on someone. Again, people might be perceiving you incorrectly because of the words you choose and how you choose to express yourselves to them under this particular lens that you might be using or the particular vocabulary that you're choosing, okay? Again, with the energy of the engineer, it's like you're approaching this cycle of knowledge and growth towards your words in a way that is much more meticulous and more, again, more evaluating, more discerning, more particular, okay? All right, give me 1 second. Okay, cool. And for the second mid-trump here, they focused on the dancer element of Sky Dancer, which is when they show me this idea about when somebody either doesn't want to be pinned down or doesn't want to be direct. God, that's really important, okay? Because they said the dancer needs to be pinned down. In this case, it, again, has to do with your words. So, again, if you're the type of person who expresses yourself through passive aggression, sarcasm, being indirect about your feelings, yeah, because at the end of the day, you do have to be direct, but also tactful, and also, you know, still feeling good about how you're choosing to express yourself. It's a fragile balance, but they're bringing me to this train in the Emperor and how it's like it's one sophisticated mechanism, you know? The gears turn the right way, the wheels turn, the track leads them onto the right path. This is what the dragons are meant to show you in the reaping this month, that your genuine feelings can be expressed in a way that you feel good about, but still in a way that's tactful and that allows you to be perceived in the proper light. Okay, there we go. All right, high trumps next. All right, high trumps. Yep. And they're literally showing me, okay, the cards are inspirations and justice, and they are literally showing me the idea of the inspirations towards, you know, this idea of using your words more diligently being pounded into your head, okay? In this case, by the universe or by experience. So there's not going to be any way, yeah, to get around it this month, you know? If you choose to just keep being one-sided, or not to fine-tune your use of your words, you're going to find that you're going to be challenged. But if you really use your higher wisdom and, again, your tools towards refining those words more, you're going to find that people are perceiving you in a much more authentic light. And in a way that you're going to feel a lot better about being perceived too. Because that's the other thing. It's like, however you're doing it right now in August that would be causing any challenge, it would be you would be saying things, but people would be interpreting you in a way that you really wish they wouldn't be. And you want to be seen for what you really feel and who you really are, but you need that extra tact to be able to achieve that. Okay. All right, energy you're bringing. Wow, beautiful. Really exactly what you need here. Here we go. And God, Leos, this is really shaping up beautiful for you because you've got the right energy in your court. You've got, for energy you're bringing, Ring of Fire. That shows that you're going to have a good control over impulse energies, like, again, anger, volatile energies like feeling slighted by people, things like that. You're going to allow that to stay out of your communications is the point. And then other energy in energy you're bringing is trade winds, which is exactly what you need this month because it's about exchanging old habits, or in this case, old ways of communicating or expressing yourself through words. I need to keep pushing that. It's about words, okay? It's like, what is it about again? Tell me. Words, okay? All right. And action. Yep. Wow. Here we go again, guys. Action is, what is it? The offering, and get this, Whispers on the Wind, which is all about words exchanged and spoken. In particular, this can also be how people's perceptions of you are spread, okay? In which case, if they're spreading their perception of you, you want to be giving them something that is, again, very well built as far as a genuine expression of who you are. And they showed me the train again. So the idea is allow your words to function like a well-built train. So, the emotion turns the gears. The wheels turning are your ability to feel like you're, still in it and still expressing yourself, in a way that you can be happy with. But then with the air dragon, that's the track that the train's moving on, okay? So the idea is that is your tact. That is your discernment that you are not being in any way facetious or condescending to people or evasive and just not giving any kind of opinion ever or any kind of direct expression of who you are. There are many different ways that this can manifest. You'll know from your own personality if it's maybe more in a volatile way with things like sarcasm or things like, maybe very brash words, or if it's going to manifest for you in the other way where people go, oh, this person never wants to put themselves out there and is flaky or waffles around with what they really put out there. And again, they showed me the tool, so the idea is fine-tune your words this month, okay? And the offering represents the words that you are putting up to offer. Think of your words as, this is a funny analogy, but I'm just going to give it. Think of your words as a meal that you're preparing for a guest, okay? You want to make sure that the balance is right. You don't want to be, because at the end of the day, people do consume your words, okay? So if they're consuming your words, you want to make sure that those words are a proper reflection of who you are. Okay. And reflection is Ring of Water. Yep. And for you in particular, this is about protecting your own feelings too, and your own identity. Because the projection and perception element is really big this month in August for Leos. How people see you is going to be an important factor. And if people are seeing you in a way that is not authentic to how you really feel, then you're going to feel hurt and it's going to make you feel, scattered. So in order to protect your own feelings this month, you need to be able to, again, fine-tune your communication and fine-tune your words so that people see you the way you truly want to be seen and for who you truly are, okay? All right. So again, words are the big thing. Don't forget it. And again, even if you're coming from that place where you're like, you know, screw that, I shouldn't have to censor myself. It's not about censoring. It's about representing yourself in the right light so that other people can see you for your true intentions and who you truly are, instead of twisting your words or intentions to reveal something that you wouldn't want it to reflect upon you as. So again, you don't want for people to paint you as a bad guy or someone who doesn't care about other people's feelings. That's the energy, guys. So if you just fine-tune how you express yourself to other people, you'll see that you'll get much greater results from that work and from refining it with your tools, okay? Those word tools again, okay? All right, and that's it again. Then the perception of you will be more accurate, which will make you much happier, all right? Okay, that said, I do personal readings. If you want one, hit the link below. Hope you do, and I hope you guys have an awesome month. I'll see you later.